What happened?
We got punked.
First of all, Eric couldn't sleep last night because he heard footsteps.
I did.
He thought someone was stealing my scooter.
I did.
He did hear footsteps. Who do you think it was?
It's either the Jomez crew or
Hi, with a heart.
it's Corny Man and some of the Discraft homies.
I think it's Jomas. But who knows?
I don't know.
Look at this raft job. Hello. We are at one of my favorite places for the entire year. At the IDGC, there's this really cool campground called Wildwood Campground. Little tour life tidbit, I could call it that. This is a campground we have to book in like July. For some reason it fills up super fast. There's also like a fishing tournament or something on the same weekend every year. So sites are scarce if you look after July. So something funny happened this year. We're camping with Peter, and that's us. And that site right there was supposed to be Paige Pierce, but she accidentally booked her campground for September instead of October. So kind of one of those weird things that maybe you don't think about a whole lot, but we have to do a lot of like pre-planning. USDGC is the same. We have to plan it like super ahead of time because the weekend just packs. So I will show you this cool campground, and then we're gonna head over to the course and get some action on WR Jackson is where the players are playing this weekend. This is one of my favorite courses, and I'm not sure if it's other people's favorite courses. It's very wooded, super tough, some par 4s and par 5s, and they redesigned it last year, I think. So it's a hard course for sure, and we'll go check out how the players do on this course. Thanks for joining. This should be a fun weekend. It's so cool that this is right down a couple stairs right behind our campground, or our campsite. So we actually saw 2 blue herrings, a bunch of bald eagles, and Eric and I have seen 2 foxes. One walked literally right down here and around this little point over here, and the other one we saw on the other side. We literally stood like 10 feet from it. So there's a lot of nature out here. I'm sure there's snakes and stuff too. Lots of spiders, lots of big, huge banana spiders like this big. But we all love nature. It's part of why we travel so much, and it's cool to just be in a spot like this that's secluded. And if you want to fish, you can fish. Look at this. And there's like a little swimming spot back here too. We absolutely love it here. Unfortunately, the tour schedule just got released for next year, and I don't believe we'll be coming back next year. So it's kind of a bummer, but things change. That's just how it is.
Yeah, dude, good shot. Did that kill your shoulder? Huh? Did that hurt your shoulder? No, that's about max. That's right.
It's a good question. Did we Yellowstone? No, that was at the bottom of my pool for 2 months. Getting seasoned. Feels good. That would know the difference.
Great shot.
Scared?
Yeah. Are you scared that that's really, 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 really good?
That's really good. Hey Zach, I'm putting my phone and keys in this little pocket.
What?
Phone and keys are in there. Oh, I need this for later.
Save it.
That's for the movie, so I can clean off my glasses.
Okay. Because you'll be crying.
Pretty much. That's all I've been doing today. Oh, get some tree, yeah! Banana spiders, sweet, can't wait.
You know what you're doing?
Hmm.
You're like ahead of yourself.
Oh,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? You're like over-rotating. You're like, so tell yourself, you have one thought while you're throwing. Stay back, stay back, stay back, stay back.
You fixed him.
Rough.
Even more.
In the
back,
rough.
Stay back, stay back.
Eric,
Only throwing sidearms?
you have a compression sleeve on your arm
Mm-hmm.
and on your knee.
Mm-hmm.
Can you talk to me a little bit about your injuries and how you try to stay fit during the season?
So right now I have a lot of inflammation in the elbow, shoulder, and knee areas, and instead of getting a brace or something or using tape, this is just to provide some amount of circulation to keep that inflammation down. So I'm doing a lot of stuff with foam rolling and working with Disc Golf Strong to stay healthy. We have a Planet Fitness membership, but it is really difficult during the season to find time to get out and get workouts in, but I'm definitely trying to do a little something every single day to help me stay fit, and little things like this that help me battle through a little bit until I have time to fix them. Then I'll use these for as long as I can to keep me on the course.
Talk to me about your knee compression sleeves. There's been a lot of injuries in disc golf, and I want to know what you're doing to take care of that.
Well, I saw the commercial with Brett Favre, and
Tony Copper.
Sponsored by Brett Favre.
he wears them, so hey. No, I've had some inflammation and some not really bad knee problems, but enough to bother me, so I've been wearing these sleeves, compress a little bit and just add a little support, try to finish out the season, so that's about it. And Brett Favre wears them.
You're just nose diving in a plane. You're like, no, pull up, pull up, pull up.
So you guys just finished playing how long ago? 2 hours?
We've been on a couple hours.
Pull up.
Something like that.
And now you're playing more disc golf?
Uh-huh. We love it.
Cause you didn't like how good you did, or what?
No, not at all. Ah! Ah!
Oh, Zach's on the floor. Zach's on the floor. Zach's on the floor. Go down. Go down.
Ah!
So it begins. People on the floor counter once again. Bye, Zach. Hope you have a nice nap. Okay, you see these guys looking in the woods for frisbees? We came up with a really fun game when you're on wooded courses, and it's called ice cream points. So basically, if someone else loses the disc and you find it first, anybody else finds it first. You found it? If anybody else finds it first, they get an ice cream point. And then at the end of the round, whoever has the most ice cream points, everyone else buys them ice cream. And if you tie, then just everybody that had less points has to buy you ice cream.
We played so many plays where it was just fine as this. You threw it. Remember whenever I rolled one at you and you got points?
Wait, first of all, you told me it was the red one that he threw sidearm, and that was not. He did not throw that.
Yes,
threw
he
the
did throw
H1.
that sidearm.
So Chris did. He told me it was one you threw, so I'm
No.
looking for that red H1. So
Yeah, I already found that Reddit one. He was
yeah,
throwing
he
you off.
cheated. I know.
You expect?
It gets very heated, see. It's a really important challenge.
Everything was bad.
Well, but I had endless circle 2 putts, and I've made one circle 2 putt in the last 3 tournaments. So that's how my tournament
I
went.
feel like that's a lie. Why don't you just go through it?
I did that today.
You went all the way?
Easy bird.
Kick. Oh, even further in there.
That's the greatest reaction I've ever seen.
What is today right now, dude? That's exactly. It's like, oh, anything, just stay in
Oh,
the fairway.
sick.
No.
Oh,
Dead.
sick Anheuser bounce, dude.
fresh course energy. All protein. Paige is crazy today. Extra crazy. Can I see your sign? Got a couple of Paige fans over here.
Cool. Awesome.
And then Paige is cool.
What is it? What does it say? Zach Mountain, the biggest scrub on tour?
Zach Mountain, the biggest scrub on tour.
Yeah, seems appropriate.
I
Yeah, who do
approve
you-
this message.
Who do you think wrote that one? Whose handwriting does that look
Paige
like?
is cooler than Zach.
I also approve this message.
No way. No way. Roasted.
You know, I didn't notice for like 3 weeks.
Really?
You did it at Worlds, I think. And I didn't notice till like Delaware. So. No, I didn't even notice in Delaware. I never noticed. I drew them all the time. Yeah.
Perfect. That was nice and flat. That was the conveyor. Yeah, felt like you came maybe just over on it, just slightly, or just pure flat.
Maybe like a tad bit of iso. And I'm spinning the shit out of it.
Peter's going home. To slow. How far's your drive?
36 hours.
Whoa. How does it feel to have your season be over? Excited?
Yeah, I'm excited for the off season. I'm also thinking about what tournaments I'm gonna play next still.
Yeah. All right, Peter. So there's been a lot of injury on tour at the end of the season. I know it's been a really long season, but you're somebody I've noticed hasn't really had any injuries. Can you tell us like what you've done to prevent that?
I say I focus on not overplaying. Pretty much. I like to not play the day before events. That's kind of my big I really enjoy doing that, like mentally and physically, to give myself a break. If I usually can get to the course in time, that I get practice up, that I get at least 2 rounds beforehand, and then I can take a break. And I really notice it comes Sunday. I'm less tired and I have more energy. And I think I'm just still counting on my youth at this point.
Well, you do yoga and you take care of your body eating wise too, right?
I do, yeah. I definitely like to stretch out a couple times a week, do a good yoga sesh, and eat some good food.
Awesome. Well, it seems to be working, so keep it up.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you guys for joining me on this adventure at the Hall of Fame in Appling, Georgia. The Hall of Fame Classic is also the wrap-up for the National Tour finale, which means there's 6 events throughout the entire season and you get points for playing each event. So this was the final event to crown the winner of the National Tour Series. So they also pay out down to, I think, 15th place in MPO and maybe 10th in FPO. So of Team DD, we have Eric Oakley, Chris Clemens, Paige Bjerkes, and Paige Pierce all finishing with some cash at the end of that finale. So congratulations, guys, for making it into the mix. There's a lot of players out on tour competing for that money. So good job, guys. Way to wrap it up this weekend and have solid finishes. All right, so that's all we have for here in Georgia. We're gonna head up back north to Charlotte, North Carolina for the Pro Tour finale. So same kind of deal, 10 events, all finishing at the final event, and you can make some money there too. So if you aren't subscribed yet, please do so now so you can get an update when we post another vlog on that. Disc golf adventures, you name it, we cover it here at Dynamic Disc. So thanks for coming along with us this weekend. See you in the next one. Maybe it was me. Why did they leave us with ammo? Payback can be a real butthead.